Nice little rain shower, huh? Free truck wash. Oh, where are we at? We're on, I don't even know what highway we're on. I'll put it here in the corner. But we're just south of Great Bend, Kansas. I'm working my way down to Wichita. And I just went through a nice little shower here. I mean, it really rained hard there for about 3 or 4 miles. We're on the other side of it now, and now we're just cruising. So anyway, I thought I'd talk to you today about where we're going. For about the last week or so, I've been running down here to Wichita, Kansas, to a flour mill. It's where they take wheat and they grind it up and make flour. And why are we taking it all the way to Wichita? Gee, there's an elevator right there in town. We can take it right there. Well, if he takes it to the elevator, he gets a certain price, whatever the wheat price is at the time. Okay. But if he holds on to it, he can take it and sell it at his leisure later on. Okay. A lot of farmers they'll harvest the wheat or the grain, any kind of crop, and they'll bring it straight to the co-op and drop it off and sell it right then and there because they don't have the storage capacity. Okay. Well, Kirk has put in a couple of big grain bins, and he's got storage capacity now to store most of his own grain. Okay, we hauled some of the grain into the co-ops, to the elevators. That was somebody else's grain. That was customers of his, other farmers that he cuts the wheat for. So one of them was his father, one was a couple of his neighbors, So anyway, that all gets hauled into the elevator. But Kirk's personal wheat, the wheat that he owns, a lot of that comes in and he puts it in his own storage bins. He puts it in those bins and then later on can sell it. Well, we've got to sell all this grain in the next couple of months before corn harvest, okay? Corn harvest is actually going to start here in another month or so. So we got to get rid of all this grain. So that's what I've been doing, is driving my old blue Kenworth, and I'm taking it down to Wichita, delivering it straight to the end customer with the mill itself. He can get a better price that way. If he takes it to the elevator, he'll sell the wheat at whatever the market price is at the time. Okay. If he holds on to it, stores it a little bit, and then looks around for customers to sell it to, he can sell it to the flour mill. He can sell it straight to them. Okay. Well, then he's got to get it from his bin to the grain mill or the flour mill. So he's got to haul it there. Well, he's got his own trucks, and he's got me this year, so he says, well, why don't we put you to work for about a month and a half hauling wheat down to Wichita and places like that. McPherson and Wichita, there's a couple other ones. But anyway, haul it to these mills, and he says, I can get a better price on it, and I've got the truck, I've got the storage capacity, might as well do that. So that's what I've been doing, and he's been doing some of it, I've been doing some, John's been doing some. And we'll get all that wheat hauled here the next, in about 5 weeks or so. We'll get all that wheat hauled, and the bins will be empty again just in time for corn harvest. And then we'll fill those bins up with corn all the way to the top, okay? And once they are all the way full, that corn will sit there throughout the winter, and that gives John a job all winter long, hauling to, like, feedlots. Cattle feedlots or over the ethanol plant or places like that, wherever they want to sell that corn to. So that maybe explains why Kirk puts some of it in his corn, in his grain bin, and some of it he sells straight to the co-op. Some of it, there's a lot more to farming than most people think. Most people think, oh, there's a farmer. He buys a tractor, he plants a seed, and he harvests it. But there's so much more. I knew there was some, lots of farming, but I'm amazed at all the stuff you got to know to be a successful farmer. I mean, anybody can buy a tractor. Anybody can go out and buy a little piece of land and a tractor. That doesn't make him a successful farmer. Okay, to be good at it, you got to know your stuff. And Kirk he's pretty good at it. Oh, by the way, here, see these grain bins we're driving by right now? Some farmer owns, that's a big farmer there. See all those bins? That's a big farmer there. He owns a lot of storage there. when Kirk and I were driving down through here, the first day we came down, he rode, you know, he drove his truck down here too to show me where this place was at. And when we drove by that, I said, "Hey, look at all them storage bins." He goes, "Oh yeah, that guy, he probably farms 15, 20,000 acres. That's big. That's one of the big farmers." So anyway, with that, I think we'll go back to driving down the highway and give you a little bit of dash cam footage. I'm sure you guys have been missing that, so I'll do what I can. I'm doing the best I can on these videos. I hope you're enjoying them. I know it's a lot of farming stuff, but right now that's all I really have to do. You know, it's all the material I have to work with. So I'm doing the best I can. Bear with me. It will get better because I've got plans in the future. Okay. So with that, hit it, maestro.